Ladies and gentlemen, when God created Adam at the beginning of all things, he said to himself in Genesis 2:18, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." It's not a part of our makeup to be alone, that we were made with a fundamental flaw, that we were made to do life together. He made us so that we need to depend on one another. He made us so that we need each other to hold us up and sometimes carry us through the rough stuff. He made us so that when we triumph much more with each other than when we do when we're alone. Love is not a feeling, it is an action. And what greater show of love than the one who chose to die for our imperfections and to make us complete? That is what a great picture of marriage is. Two imperfect people becoming whole. Jordan and Emily, I want to urge you to hold on to that vision of your love for one another, because that is the kind of love that God has planned for your life together.
As you know, when I first met you, I knew you were the one for me instantly. I had never been more sure of anything in my entire life, and I honestly can't explain it, but I just knew I was right. Although it took a little convincing, as initially you were a little, as you know, what we call a Sour Patch Kid. You saw in me exactly what I saw in you, and that was a soulmate. If I ever need proof that God is good and real, you're the proof. You're proof of His mercy, His grace, and that He can make good out of the most seemingly dark and unideal places, such as a pandemic. What can I say? I guess we have something in common with Rihanna because we both found love in a hopeless place. That's all I got. Sorry. I promise I won't leave you, no matter in sickness or in health. I promise I will never betray your trust. I promise I won't ever call anyone else a Sour Patch Kid, because that's completely reserved for you. But lastly, there's the I don't, and that I don't want to spend another day of my life without calling you my wife, soulmate, and my forever. So let's take on this life together. You're my world, Emily.
Jordan, the day has finally arrived when I become your wife and you become my husband. I'm so incredibly thankful, honored, and so proud that I get to marry such a loving, generous, kind, smart, and funny man. I never thought I would find a love like this, especially during a global pandemic. I'm so thankful for that one-on-one time we got to share together. I knew after only a couple months that you were the person for me. I admire how kind you are to everyone you come into contact with. You strive to make everyone feel seen, heard, and respected. The way you love me is like anything I've ever had before. With you, I feel safe. So safe. So loved. So beautiful. Completely accepted. And always appreciated. I promise to support and encourage you in all aspects of life. I vow to fight for our love when times get hard and appreciate when the times are good. I vow to put in the effort every single day to make our love last forever and ever. I vow to choose you today and every day from here on out. It's adventure time.
Jordan and Emily, having proclaimed your love for each other and commitment to one another in the sight of the Lord and in front of these witnesses, it is my absolute pleasure and by the power vested in me by God and the state of Tennessee to pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss your bride.